about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gonna lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Trying to put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think it's the top, tell them move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady duck and clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's Rattling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Austin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, They come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gordon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Darnold from the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
second down. Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. A good pickup there at 22.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield now on second down, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run high, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Detroit. Detroit.
Mayfield down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Over.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll give to High. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now it's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Fancy footwork at midfield. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Mostert now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hudson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Mayfield. Going up top. Oh, wide open, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He gets away from one. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to get him for a loss of 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. Here's Mayfield. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. So they'll walk them back half the distance.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch it now, Barney!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Throwing, Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Leopard.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A first down throw. Darnold got an open man. It's a noon one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Darnold is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying,
and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tavon Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Detroit! Working out of the gun, Mayfield keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jordan Willis able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Over! Detroit!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Darnold on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And this is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He dumps it to Hyde. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Now Marshall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They find some open field here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he stopped immediately there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the run, now Darnold to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Patriot! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gone, 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 gone.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, and It's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the